What is up, guys? Welcome back to another. Today we're going to be previewing England versus Sweden. It's probably going to be coming up in about an hour after I upload this video. So excited to watch the game. Slightly nervous, but I think we are the favourites. Going straight into it, we are the favourites to win, I think. And I think if we do lose it, it'll be a major shock and disappointment for the team because we performed really well, I think, in my opinion. But I'm going to basically focus today's video on the Swedish team and what we need to do to unlock them. They've played the exact same lineup in all 4 games. They've had I don't know whether they've got anyone out through suspension. I do not know about that. But the 11 they've been playing is Olsen, Augustinsson, Granqvist and Lindelof, Lustig, Forsberg, Ekdal, Svensson, Claesson, Berg and Toivonen in a 4-4-2 formation. And I think there are a number of strengths to this team, but also a number of weaknesses. Now, first one up, the defence. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. The defence has been very strong for Sweden. They haven't conceded many goals. I think they conceded 1 against South Korea and something. They didn't concede against Mexico. I think they might have conceded 1 against Germany. I don't know exactly how their run has been. Haven't been a big team that I've followed Sweden, but they seem quite good defensively. Lindelof and Granqvist, the captain, a very good player. Lindelof coming up, and they've got Jansson on the bench as well, the lead centre-back, who's also very good if they want to drop to a back 5 even. Think they can pull back, come defensive if they've managed to take the lead against us, which is going to be an issue for us, breaking that defence down. But I think the advantage of them is they're not the fastest. Neither Lindelof's got a bit of pace with him, but Granqvist is not the fastest. He's a very sturdy, very strong defender, not so much one that's going to beat you for pace like Walker or Stones. Quite similar to Harry Maguire, I would say. Those two players are quite alike. And I think that works reasonably to our advantage. And it means we need Sterling on the pitch. Lingard and Ali, they're good, but they're very similar to Granqvist's play styles. Neither of them are super pacey. Like, they're fast, don't get me wrong, but Sterling's got that extra gear just to go straight off the pitch. Not literally, that would be a fucking disaster. No, he's going to be the one that I think needs to be turning the switches because he's got the pace to beat them. So I think he'll be critical in this game. Loftus-Cheek's got some good wheels on him as well, so I wouldn't mind seeing him in the starting lineup against them. Their fullbacks, Lustig and Augustinsson. Lustig, everyone kind of knows, he's been around the block, he's been at Celtic for a while now. He's kind of consistent but not good. So I think he's going to be the side we need to target. But I think the important part of the game is going to be along that left-hand side of Augustinsson and Forsberg. They are the two, for me, danger men of Sweden. Both of them have had very good tournaments so far. Forsberg's had a good couple of years at Leipzig as well, so he's definitely going to be a threat. He's not playing in his normal position. He kind of alternates between left mid and cam. He's at left wing for the Swedish national team. So I don't know how that will work for him. I haven't seen him in action on left wing. Hopefully he's shit, but it means that Trippier's going to have to watch out. What it also means is that if Augustinsson's pushed forward, because he's quite an attacking fullback, quite fast, we can then, if we can counter-attack on our right-hand side against Augustinsson, that's where we can break them down. So I feel the left-hand side of Sweden and the right-hand side of England is going to be where the game is going to be won and lost. Sterling, I don't know where, hopefully Sterling's on that right wing so we can turn another gear. Trippier is going to have a huge job in his hand. He's played really well throughout the tournament, but he's got another important job on his hand. We're going to go to midfield now. Quite weak, other than Forsberg. I think Ekdal, average. Svensson and Claesson, really unknowns, to be honest. Not sure what to expect, but not expecting a lot, to be honest. So, being pretty confident there. Henderson can have them wound up all day, leaving space for Lingard and Ali to push forward. That should hopefully be another place where we can win the game. If we can dominate the midfield and unlock those passes to Sterling and Trippier, then we should be good to go. Kane as well. I don't know about Kane. Unless there's a penalty, I can't see him being critical in this game, because I feel like Granqvist and Lindelof will be straight on him. They'll have at least one man marking him constantly. Probably they'll stick Granqvist because he's the most reliable of the lot. Constantly on Kane, just man marking him. So I think it'll be quite difficult for Kane to find space. But he's going to have to make the runs to leave the options open and pull the defence apart for the likes of Sterling, Ali and Lingard to come forward in the attack. Finally, their strike force of Berg and Toivonen, both BTEC Ibrahimovic is basically both very big, very strong, very good in the air, but not very technical. I think that's the thing Kane has over them, is that Kane's got a bit more technicality to his game, whereas Toivonen and Berg, very brutish almost. So I think someone like Stones, Walker and Maguire is the perfect defence for them. Cahill, could switch him in, I do like Cahill, but I think the defence we've got is definitely going to be one that can work. I think Pickford has to stay out. I'd be tempted by Butland because he's bigger, and I know, like, obviously I want to show confidence to Pickford, but I think I would stick, I'd stick with Pickford on this one. Butland's good, he's bigger, but I think we need to show confidence in Pickford for the whole tournament. Walker, his pace just has to destroy them. Stones, same, can beat Berg and Toivonen in a race. And Maguire is going to be critical at corners. We're going to have to stick probably Kane and Maguire on one of Berg and Toivonen each, because the Swedish team is quite big. Grandfist as well. They've got a lot of big men in there, so corners are going to be a lot more challenging. I think we won't win any penalties from corners in this game as we have in the past. The Swedish team will know how to defend them because they're bigger. We're going to have to work more intelligently, more tactically, more technically to get past the Swedish backline rather than brute force as we almost did in the corners against Panama and Tunisia. So, I think we should win. I'm going to say a 2-1 victory. I think Sweden might bag a late goal. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. I love you.